So you got yourself a Chevy Impala and this stabilitrak warning. The service traction control light came on, which means one of our wheel speed sensors is acting up. And it could be a wire, which is really common on these cars because the routing for the wires is poor. So let's investigate this a little bit. Front ones I've seen several times have failed, but typically what the problem is this harness wears out that's running to the wheel hub. Well, this one looks like it was already replaced and it's fine. Problem is this harness is designed so poorly that it rubs on the axle, which is mind-blowing. So frayed the wires of this harness. So I'm gonna try to pull this sensor out and fix that harness, put it back in. So what I did to do that is jack the car up, support it on the subframe. I took the lower strut bolts out, so those are 21mm nuts on the back side. Push those through, they look like that. Move the caliper out of the way, that's 13mm bolts.
Tip it on the side, cello, you've got a base.
And then that gives me access to move my axle around. Now I gotta get my axle nut off to get that CV out of the way to get clearance to the wheel speed sensor. I'm gonna get the caliper out of the way. Oh, that almost hurt. 14mm on the wheel bearing bolts. As you can see, the axle wore right through that harness. So we're gonna try to repair that wire somehow. All right, so I cut back as little as I could of the cut wire, stripped each end, soldered them together, heat shrunk it, and then wrapped it in this electrical tape. So we're gonna reassemble and hope that that fixes our problem. Alright, so what I did was pull this outward. I'm gonna try to get the bottom bolt lined up first.